Hello students, welcome in your online session. As you all know, we are studying chapter number 8 for 10th standard, that is trigonometry, and this is the second video lecture of your trigonometry is going to be. If you have not watched the first video, go and watch it, then you should watch this second video lecture. Now in the very first video lecture of trigonometry, what we studied, we dealt with the basic introduction, brief introduction of your trigonometry, what is opposite pair, what is the formula of opposite pair, and trigonometric function in terms of right angle triangle, and what are the ranges maximum and minimum value of the trigonometric functions or ratios. Now, taking all those theory into the consideration, we have to solve exercise number 8.1 today. Right? We'll solve it half, and the next video lecture we will cover the full 8.1. So you must know the theory because I'm going to start with the entire sum. So this is the first question. In triangle ABC, angle B is 90. AB is given. ABC is B is 90. AB equal to 24. BC equal to 7. Just draw the diagram as per the given information. As per the given information, you will take a triangle ABC, where angle B is 90, AB is 24, BC is 7. Now they are taking sine A cos A. So in the very first question, they are considering A as theta. So you have to mark here. Now for sine A, the formula is opposite upon hypotenuse. So you will be requiring opposite, and you are not having opposite. So before solving this sum, try to get this BC by using Pythagoras theorem. So you know that AB square plus BC square is equal to AC square. AB is 24, so 24 square plus BC is unknown, and 7 square. 576 plus BC square equal to 49. Sorry, here it is AB, which is 90, B 90. Yes, so AB is 24, BC is 7. Sorry, BC is 7. This much is given. My mistake. BC is given. So here it will be 7 square. That is, let me take here 7 square, and AC is unknown. AC is unknown, right? Because hypotenuse is also required. So this 576 plus 49 is equal to AC square. That will give you 625 is equal to AC square, and AC is equal to 25. So you got 25, right? So sine A, you know the form. You should know the formula. Sine A is opposite upon hypotenuse. Sine A is opposite. What is the opposite of this A? 7 upon hypotenuse is 25. Cos A, it is adjacent upon hypotenuse. What is the adjacent to this A? This 24. So answer will be 24 upon 25. If you have covered the theory part thoroughly, you will not find any problem here. This is the damn easiest exercise. Sin C. So now you have to take C. This C. Now theta becomes C. Now you have to come here. You have to forget this. Now sin C. Again opposite upon hypotenuse. But for this C, this side will be opposite. So sin C is going to be 24 upon 25, and your cos C is going to be 7 upon 25. Because cos C adjacent upon hypotenuse, for this C, this will be adjacent and hypotenuse. So I hope it is quite easy. Let us move towards question number 2. Now here, already that they have given the diagram, they have given the value of PQ, PR. So again, you must have all the sides of the right angle triangle. Here you are having 12, 13. So by use the Pythagoras theorem, according to triplet, I'll get 5 here. By using Pythagoras theorem, I'll get 5 here. They are asking me 10p minus quarter. So for this, I have to consider this a theta, because they are here, they are telling me 10p. Now 10p is what? Opposite upon adjacent. Opposite upon adjacent. What is opposite to this p? 5 upon adjacent will be 12. Cot R. Now cot R is the theta. So you have to ask yourself from here. Cot R is equal to adjacent upon opposite. So what is adjacent to this R? 5 upon 12. So 5 upon 12, 5 upon 12, cancel, answer will be 0. I hope it is clear. The next question, that is question number 3. Sin A equal to 3 by 4. Find cosine tan A. Instead of cosine tan A, you should write down, find out all the remaining trigonometric function. In the video lecture number 1, I already explained this thing. Here 3 upon 5 will come, sorry. 3 upon 5 will come. So sin A equal to 3 upon 5, find all the remaining trigonometric function. So you know that sin A is equal to opposite upon hypotenuse. So you can take it opposite equal to not 3 because it is in the ratio. So you must take it as 3x, and hypotenuse you must take it as 5x. So take any right angle triangle. See, if it is A, so make sure your A should not be 90. A is some acute angle theta, because sine theta is given as 3 by 5. So I am writing here A, B, C. I made my triangle like this. So opposite is 3x and hypotenuse is 5x. Right? If I am considering this as theta, opposite 3x, 5x. Use Pythagoras theorem to get this adjacent side. You will have 4x. Now you can try to find, you can get any other trigonometric function. What they are asking here, cos A. So cos A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse, 4x upon 5x, xx cancel 4 by 5. What is tan A? So your tan A is going to be opposite upon adjacent, 3x upon 4x, xx cancel 3 by 4 is your answer. I hope it is clear. Let us move to our next topic. 15 cot A is equal to 8. 15 cot A is equal to 8. This can be further simplified as cot A is equal to 8 upon 15. Yes or no? This 15 will go into the denominator. Now whenever you are having answer of one trigonometric function, using it you can find all the remaining trigonometric function. So cot A, if I am taking this as A, this as A. So adjacent, again I will take 8x here because it is the ratio. This will be 15x. Adjacent 2 to 5 and here something 69. So 2 to 5 plus 64. 2 to 5 plus 64. What is that? 289. So here you will get 17x. 289. It is the square root of 17. Right? 17x. So adjacent, opposite, hypotenuse. Now what they are asking? Sine A. So sine A is nothing but opposite upon hypotenuse. A opposite upon hypotenuse, 15 upon 17. And sec A, hypotenuse upon adjacency. You should have the formula on the tip of your lips. Sec A is equal to hypotenuse upon adjacent, that is 17 by 8. 17 by 8. Right? I hope it is clear. And similarly this one. Sec theta is equal to 13 by 12. It is your home. You are having the hypotenuse and you are having the adjacent. Find out opposite. Use the same method. Use the same method and try to get all the remaining trigonometric ratios. So that was the first 5 question of yours. Now let us move towards the next part of this exercise. So students, moving further, let us solve question number 6, and what it is saying that if angle A and angle B are the acute angles such that cos A equal to cos B, show that angle A equal to angle B. Now if angle A and angle B are acute angles, so I can make a triangle where I can give it as A, give it as B and give it as C. So if I make my angle C as 90, automatically your A and B is going to be your acute angle. So A and B are acute angle C is 90. Now what is given? Cos A and cos B is given. This is the given data. So use this here. Cos A is equal to cos B given. Right? Now if I use a right angle triangle, what is the formula of cos A in terms of right angle triangle? Cos A adjacent upon hypotenuse. So can I say that it is AC upon AB? As per my figure, cos A is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse. And cos B is equal to adjacent upon hypotenuse again, CB upon AB. Right? So from both the sides AB will cancel. What you will get? AC equal to CB. Now the concept of line standard. In a particular triangle, if two sides are equal, AC and CB are equal, so angle opposite to that equal side are also equal. What is the angle opposite to AC? Angle B. And what is the angle opposite to CB? Angle A. So angle A, angle B and angle A are equal, hence proved. So here comes one important thing. Whenever both sides same trigonometric function is there, you can write that angles are equal. Like suppose sec A is equal to sec 20 is given. Sec A is equal to sec 20. So both sides same trigonometric function is there. So you can write A is equal to 20. You can simply write A is equal to 20. So mind that concept. Now, question number 7. Cot theta is given as 7 by 8 and you have to find the value of this one. It's quite simple. 7 by 8 means you draw the triangle, make this as theta and adjacent upon opposite 7x and 8x. So 64 and 49. 8, 8, 64 and this will be 49. So 13 and 11, 113. That will give you 113x. 113x, right? Using the Pythagoras theorem, you will get this one as 113x. Now you have to get the value of this. So here, first of all, you multiply it. It will be much more easier than thing. A plus b, a minus b. A square minus b square. 1 minus sin square theta. And a plus b, a minus b. 1 minus cos square theta. Now try to put the value. 1 minus sin square means 1 minus sin square. Opposite upon hypotenuse. Opposite upon hypotenuse is 8 upon root 113 square. Upon 1 minus cos square. 1 minus cos square. Cos is adjacent upon hypo. So just adjacent upon hypo, but square is there, so put square. Cos square theta is there, so put the value of cos theta and do the squaring. So what is the answer here? 1 minus 64 upon 113 whole divided by 1 minus 49 upon 113. If you take the LCM, 113 minus 64 upon 113 minus 49, and then both 113 from the denominator it will be cancelled out. So it is 9 and 4, 49 and 4 and 6, 64. 49 upon 64, that is your answer. Cot square theta, they are asking cot square theta or something else. Cot square theta simply just put down the value 7 by 8 to the whole square. So 49 upon 64. Both are equal. I think they are asking you to prove it or show that or find, evaluate. Evaluate means you have to get the answer. Evaluate means you have to find out the answer, and 49 upon 64 is your answer. Now this one you have to prove it. Same concept. 3 cot A equal to 4. So you can write cot A equal to 4 upon 3. Use the right angle triangle. This is theta. 4x upon 3x. 4x upon 3. So this will, you will get 5x by using the Pythagoras theorem. LHS, solve LHS. 1 minus 10 square A upon 1 plus 10 square A. So 1 minus 10, opposite upon adjacent. So 3 upon 4 whole square. Here 3 upon 4 whole square. So 9 upon 16 upon 1 plus 9 upon 16. 16 minus 9, that is 7 and 25. 7 upon 25, that is your LHS. 16 minus 16 plus 9, 25, and 16 will cancel. 7 upon 25. And RHS, what is your RHS? Cos square A. What is cos square A? Adjacent upon hypotenuse. It is 4 upon 5 to the whole square. Sine opposite upon hypotenuse. 3 upon 5 to the whole square. So 16 by 25 minus 9 by 25. LCM is 9 to 25. 16 minus 9 7. Therefore LHS equal to RHS. Right? So pause the video and note it down. No more new thing is there. Right? So this is the first part of that exercise 8.1. Try to note it down. Try to pause your video. Try to write down. Try to ask a question with yourself. And in the last video, I will cover the remaining part of the 8.1. 2 video lecture has been over. In the first we have taken the brief introduction. In the 8.1 we have taken the first part of your exercise number 8.1. Okay? Till then, bye bye and take care of yourself. We'll meet in the third video lecture.